F1's epic 2024 World Championship is done and dusted, making this the perfect time for us to zoom in on the highs and lows of every team and driver who raced at the pinnacle of motorsport this year. Ferrari began the year with realistic expectations, despite the excitement of Lewis Hamilton's signing, with the Scuderia focused on consolidation.
We need to continue the progression that we had at the end of the 2023 season. We need to be able to score more points, to be more performant for sure, but to be more efficient, and it was probably the biggest weakness of last year.
Ferrari's momentum was there from the outset, with 7 podiums from the first 8 races, including a 1-2 in Australia, led by Carlos Sainz, who 2 weeks earlier had undergone an appendectomy. There was a fairy tale in Monte Carlo where Charles Leclerc grew up, with a win on his 6th attempt and from lights to flag. Ferrari also had another success story in Saudi Arabia, where young gun Oliver Behrman replaced Sainz out with appendicitis and scored points on debut under massive pressure. But the Scuderia's upgrades in Spain derailed its progress, with 2 podiums in the last 6 races to the summer break. The updated parts were removed at Silverstone, with a new package for Monza. Leclerc won in Italy and in the US at Austin, with Sainz on top in Mexico. But from there, the Scuderia hoped to beat McLaren to the Constructors' title using consistency alone. A 2-3 in Abu Dhabi, however, wasn't enough to lift the crown. But next year brings fresh motivation and a fresh lineup with Hamilton, who will join Leclerc, ready for change after his successes with Mercedes.
We achieved far more than we ever thought that was going to be possible, and those are the years that I will never ever forget. The moments that we've had, the highs and lows.
McLaren rose up in 2024 to claim its first Constructors' Championship for 26 years, but the dream only came alive from Miami, where Lando Norris flung the monkey from his back with his maiden F1 win, though it was during a golden run from Red Bull's Max Verstappen, who won 7 of the first 10 races. The Papaya team was consistently quick, but only dominated on occasion, including Hungary, where Norris inherited the lead from teammate Oscar Piastri, but only returned it after the team pleaded over the radio. Verstappen's early season wins ensured Norris's dreams of a driver's title would have to wait, but the Brit dominated at the Red Bull Racers' home track Zandvoort and again in Singapore. While Piastri impressed with a champion's drive in Azerbaijan, where he passed the pole-sitter Ferrari's Charles Leclerc and expertly handled the pressure to keep him behind for 30 straight laps. McLaren arrived in Las Vegas knowing Verstappen would likely secure a 4th straight driver's crown, but their focus was on the constructors' battle.
I'm not concerned he can lose the championship this weekend. I think reality is where he is in the points. It's probably likely because Max doesn't need to do much to clinch the championship, but we're going to just do what we've been doing all year, which is head down and try and win every race, every weekend, and see where the chips fall.
McLaren didn't have to wait long, with the Constructors' title fight going down to the wire in Abu Dhabi, with Norris notching the win and sealing the crown on his own after teammate Piastri was nerfed at Turn 1 by Verstappen. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.